Happy Thursday, baby. This overlay. We need to go get this fixed ASAP. ASAP. What, baby? Hey y'all, it's me looking crusty. I'm about to do my little, y'all know my little 5-minute makeup routine. But I figured while I got on here, and I'm trying to do this lately. I know I'm always trying to help my peeps. I wanted to talk about, because I feel like, at least on YouTube lately, my audience has been people that are already in the digital marketing space, and we love that. I'm glad you are. But a lot of y'all are always saying, like, girl, ain't nobody buying my stuff. What do I do? How do I get people to sell my products? All right, y'all coming down here talking. Sorry, y'all. Let me put my little bootleg leg. And the biggest thing is, that's what I wanted to talk about, because I feel like everybody always wants to talk about getting the money. But what do you do and then when you're in a season of not getting it, right? Hey, Shamika, how are you doing, sis? How are things going? How is everything going with your the academy? The DJ and Academy. I think it's dope. I be telling people about you. I'm like, that's what I mean. People be killing it. So y'all know me, I'm gonna get right into it because I should probably turn off my Wi-Fi because I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna try to take y'all with me if I can. Hold on. Give me your bootleg. Is this lash on? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's on there. It's there, huh? That was a little too on there. Let me see. Going good. Okay, good, sis. Whenever I see you, have you been on live? I ain't seen you on live. I always try to get in everybody's live because y'all always support me, so I'll be trying to support my people. But you more of a TikTok. Like TikTok is like where you be at, right, Shamika? Um. Okay, y'all. So the first thing that I'm gonna say is, and I think it's the most obvious, is the reason why your digital products, if you are in that space or have been, now again, this could be different for everybody because, well, actually, it's gonna be the same shit. Like if you're selling a done for you course, or even if you created your own products, and if you have a product and you've had it for a while, I have a one-on-one student right now. Congratulations, Shamika. That's what's up. I'm glad you're in your element and you're doing what you need to be doing. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you, girl. I am so happy for you. Sorry, y'all. I be having to focus when I put that little YouTube, baby. Okay, y'all. So the first thing is, and this is not to be in any kind of like negative way. This be the stuff that I wish people be telling me, okay, or like get me together. When I was going through what I was going through. But the first thing is, again, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A lot of people get into this space because one, they see somebody else do. Is it lagging? Let me see. Let me turn on my Wi-Fi. Thank you, Shamika. I turned on my Wi-Fi, so it might stop lagging now. Let me know. But let me hurry up because I'm trying to hurry up and go get my nails done. The first thing is, a lot of people, first of all, get started, and they get started off of essentially copying off of somebody else. I'm just gonna say it because ain't nobody gonna say it, right? You see what somebody else is doing, you're like, oh, I want to do the exact same thing. You try to follow them, and that's this. Y'all got so many goddamn reasons. Like talking about this, I need to save this for the podcast, but I'm gonna give it to y'all anyway. But you see a lot of people, the way that they start, so you try to literally copy the exact same thing that they do, and then you wonder why is this happening for me? Why am I not being able to do this? Especially for the ones that are selling like done for you digital products, especially because you really be like, well, she did it, why I can't do it, right? Because you're supposed to be in your own motherfucking lane, y'all. That's the point. I tell people this all the time. Like when I was on, when I first started on YouTube and wasn't nobody watching my shit, it was because I was trying to be like what I seen and what everybody else was doing instead of just embracing me, my awkwardness, my ghetto-ness, whatever you want to call it, right? And just be me. One, it's easier for me to show up that way. But two, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I say the number one thing that I'm always talking about is motherfucking energy because it's real. People can feel your energy. People can feel when the shit is genuine. People can feel like when you're faking. People can feel like when you're just trying to make some money, just be making some money. And that's the thing, like, with this, and I feel like the reason why people don't make no money, this is really the number one answer. I mean, I really didn't go in order. I didn't even get to listen to that I wanted to say really yet. But I'm just going to go ahead and say it because I don't even know if y'all can hear me anyway. But the number one reason is because, like, people, you have to be passionate about what you're doing. Let's talk about that. Now, done for you digital marketing, the reason why that works and why it can work for everybody, right? it's important for you to understand that it's meant to be a stepping stone. Can you sell done for you digital products for the rest of your life? I mean, possibly. But as you get into your journey and you start evolving and you start making money, like it's almost inevitable for you not to do something else, for you not to pivot into something. Like it just is. You know what I mean? And I always try to say that, like all the time. Like I too, once, it's like never say never, right? I too, when I first started, and of course I started making money, I'm like, shit, I ain't about to do nothing else, baby. This is all I need to do, right? But you grow and you evolve. That's a part of life. Like that's just what happened. And when you trying to get into something and you doing something and you trying to not be yourself but do what everybody else is doing, one, you're gonna get burnt out. That's gonna frustrate you. On top of not getting sales that you already weren't getting, but you're trying to be like something. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all feel me a little bit? Am I making sense? Or am I all over the place? Let me know if I'm making sense. Let me know. Put something in the comments, y'all. Because I just be over here talking just to be talking. But I'm for real. I want to tell y'all the truth. Because this be the shit that I wish. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody was calling me. I'm so sorry. Am I back? It's me over here trying to spit some knowledge and it ain't working. Damn it. Do y'all see me? Am I back? Let me know. Can y'all hear me? Or am I wasting my goddamn time? Did I go out for a long time? My phone was ringing. Shamika said I see it. Okay, you see me, girl? Because I'm like, girl, am I wasting my time? Let me know now. Where is my, it's this nail for me. But where was I at? I'm sorry. But so that's the biggest thing that I see in a lot of people, right? And then two, another thing is, for y'all ones that be, I don't know if they want to be faceless or face forward, girl, if you don't make up your goddamn mind. Now, yes. And again, I hope y'all don't take everything that I say. Like, again, I'm someone, and this is probably something that I shouldn't tell y'all or say this to y'all, but just because I've made a whole bunch of money and I coach people, mentor, I don't know everything, and I don't claim to. I'm never going to, because shit is always evolving, shit is always changing or whatever like that. Nobody has all the answers, right? And this is another thing that I always see. People be having 19,000 mentors. She telling you to do this. He told you to do this. This person told you to do this. You all over the goddamn place, y'all. In order to make money, in order to build a business, in order to master entrepreneurship, whatever you want to call it, that ass is going to have to go through trial and error. And that's trial and error that you go through on your own. Like, ain't nobody... Stop putting all your faith in people, okay? That's why, y'all, for the longest, when I launched my community, and really why I didn't even want to launch my community, if I'm being honest with y'all, is because I was like, man, I'm the type of person, like, I don't know all the answers. I don't claim to. I don't want to say that. Yes, I know what I'm talking about. Yes, it has worked. But I also am very, I guess you could say, humble, too, where it's just like, well, shit, what work for me, it might not work for you. What work for you may not work for me. And people need to normalize that, okay? Instead of getting so hung up on, well, she said to do it just like this. She has, 1 million followers and da-da-da-da, whatever like that. Like, I mean, I feel you. But, I mean, this is something that I've even learned, and I'm at a point in my journey, too, where it had got to the point where I was asking people to help me, and I'm helping them. Or I'm mentoring them. I thought you was my, you know what I mean? You have to really kind of look into yourself and be like, okay, I'm the shit. Yeah, I might not know everything, but I'm willing to research and figure it out. How many mentors would you recommend? It's not even about a cutoff. I mean, because that's kind of a hard question, should be good, because I recommend one mentor in what you're trying to do. Okay, how about that? Because I feel like if you got 18 different mentors, or let me stop being dramatic. If you have 4 mentors, right? For example, I talk to a lot of people where they're like, well, I have all these different courses, right? And so maybe they have a mentor from each course. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. And again, a lot of people ain't gonna tell you this shit, but I'm gonna tell it to you. If you are someone who is up and coming, and this is how I always know, like, when people don't know what they're doing or whatever like that. If you are up and coming, you haven't made any money online, right? You selling 4 different courses, you haven't made any money. You want to know why you haven't made any money? Because you're selling 4 different courses. If your offer changes every goddamn week, oh, I'm doing this, oh, I'm doing this, oh, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do this, I'm doing this too, I'm doing this. Like, people are never going to take you serious. You have to get on people's nerves. And that's the thing that, like, people, when they first get started, it's this constant thing of feeling like you have to, where is my this moisturizer? People be feeling like they have to constantly evolve themselves, where the boring process that's just a part of it. Like, you gotta do the same shit over and over and over and over and over until it clicks. Like, there are millions of people all over the world. That's why we obviously post our content, right? And our content is what brings people in and what gets us followers, what makes people trust. You know what I mean? Like, it takes you a while. You know, I tell a lot of my students a lot of time, like, really think about this. You yourself, before you go and buy something, or maybe it's a clothing brand that you follow for a while, maybe it's a girl, I don't know, something, right? You 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 watch for it for a minute. You look at it, you see, like, really, is this your vibe or whatever like that. Sometimes we do that before we even hit follow on somebody. Oh, okay, this is my 4th time seeing her. Let me go ahead and follow her because I'm always seeing her content, shit like that, right? So it's kind of the same thing. And if you are trying to sell a digital product and you have multiple mentors, I mean, unless they just all on the same page, which most of the time they're not. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I think that, again, I wanted to talk about why people aren't making any money and what's holding you back is because you're going of this cycle of, okay, well, I want to do this way. But then you talk to this one mentor, this mentor over here, and she said, oh, I did this and, you know, it didn't work for me or whatever. So now you want to hurry up and change your game plan. Then you talk to your other mentor and they was like, well, no, you should do it this way because whatever like that. Then you change. And now you all over the place. Now you getting frustrated. Now, y'all doing too much. What is the problem? Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I got kids. I'm a mama first. Let me put a little. But you feel me? I got you. So there is no amount because you may have a life coach. You may have a person that is you do Bible study with. You may have a person that's helping you with your digital products. That's completely fine. I'm saying having multiple mentors for the same type of shit, it just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. Like, it just doesn't. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all know I love me some Myron Golden and stuff like that. Like, it just don't make no sense. That really didn't do nothing, did it? Yeah, why do I always get the weirdos? But so that was, I don't know what number that was. Was that number 2? Shit, I don't know, y'all. We're just gonna keep talking until I you know, and then 3. People be swearing up and down that I'm corny for saying this, but like, I know I get on, you know, and this is again why people used to always ask me, like, Sierra, I get this, like, y'all, I swear, if I showed y'all my DM, people always say the same thing. My mentor told me that I don't need to be showing I don't need to be showing the course, but every time you on live, you always show the course. You always do this, you always do that. Again, here you go comparing your motherfucking self to somebody else. And then 2, the reason, y'all, I have said this multiple times, but I'll say it again. But I feel like this is like the number one. It's funny, I always do these goddamn, I always do these. How do I thought I blocked this person. Because why he ain't got nothing else to do? How do you, child, this me not even know how to block no more. I don't even know. Oh, I just made some money. Sorry, where was I at? Because he just threw me off. What did you say, Shamika? Yeah, that's what I'm referring to as far as doing digital marketing. As far as doing digital marketing, this is my opinion. Again, it's just my opinion. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. You need one mentor and one mentor only. Okay? Now, again, this could differ if you're like in a community, right, where there's people in there. Like if it's like a group mentorship, that's different. I'm saying literally when you have 3 different people. Like I tell people all the time, like not even trying to be funny. And I only do so much with people sometimes too, because I'm like, okay, girl, we'll do whatever, you know, do your thing. But like when I mentor people, not that I'm saying, oh, you can't have another mentor, but I'm just saying like, I'm trying to save you the mindset of, well, she told me to do this and this person told me to do this. It's not even about that. Your mentor is here to aid you and guide you, right? But sometimes when you're getting all these different suggestions and ideas, just like consuming content, right? People love to go down that rabbit hole of like, well, I watched this video and I watched this video and I watched this video, I watched this video. Girl. Like, there is no wrong or right way of doing this, right? You just have to find what works for you. But what I'm saying is, I don't want you to go into that cycle of you not being able to make no money because you keep changing up your strategy. You keep doing 18 different things because you're working with 18 different people. That's all I'm saying. I don't think there's anything wrong. If you want to have 4 or 5 mentors, but I'm just saying, and I be telling people, ask yourself, with all 4 or 5 of these mentors, have you made some money? Why? Why is that? What's going on? You know what I mean? So those are the type of things that I mean, but girl, we about to leave these edges like this. I hope that makes sense. And then what number was that? Again, I forgot what number I was on, but I think I'm on. What did I say? So the first one was that. Oh, and then I was starting to talk about the whole faceless, face forward thing. Y'all, make up your mind. If you want to be faceless, again, I started off completely faceless. I just didn't like the identity that I felt like I was taking on. And I just feel like everything happens for a reason. My page ended up getting shut down and forced me to be face forward, because I was like, I'd be damned if I just started this business and I got to start all the way from scratch. So if I'm going to start from scratch, it's going to be me. And that's just what I chose to do. Every time I think about it pretty often, like, damn, would I have still been faceless? I made literally the same money when I was faceless, or, you know what I mean, versus being face forward. But having a clear idea, I see a lot of beginners when they start out, they're like, oh, I'm going to start off faceless. And then you have all these different these different people on your pages, and it's confusing. Y'all, people, again, they need to see you 4 or 5 times before they want to buy something from you. They're not going to buy anything from you if they're like, okay, one minute it was a white lady on the page, and it was a light-skinned chick, then it was a dark-skinned chick, then it was you, then it was like, what? Who is this? It's giving a scam. Now, granted, if you are doing like a Colts page or something like that, by all means, have a whole bunch of bad bitches on there. You can do that. But you can't be trying to position and offer to somebody and they're not even confident who the person is positioning to offer, if that makes sense. So really decide, if you are someone that's trying to get into the digital marketing space and you haven't made up your mind yet, you know, really just decide on who do you want to be. It's so much easier to show up as yourself instead of, like, you know what I'm saying? You could do again, if you want to do that, I feel like it's a lot of work because you be trying to find the aesthetic. If you're making your AI twin, you got to tweak it and make it look like, girl, it just be a lot. Versus if just like, hey, y'all, it's me. I'm going to give y'all some value today, serve y'all people today, and bounce on that ass. Where's my purse? That I don't know. Y'all, my little nail, it's just so sad. But does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Ooh, it didn't fell off. Child, let me see. Where am I at, y'all? I'm trying to multitask. And then that was like number 3, y'all. I'm trying to do steps. I'm trying to give y'all steps, okay? You said for that I have 2, they both feel aligned. Well, then that's fine, Shamika. If that's fine. Again, but I feel like this, as long as you feel that way, I be talking to some people and they be like, yeah, well, because they selling UBC, they selling DBA, they selling this, they selling that. And they're like, they have all these different mentors. And they're like, well, I haven't made any money. Well, one, you got all these goddamn different offers. You need to have one offer. That's another thing that people don't tell you. Oh, you could have all these. No, you can't, because it's confusing as hell. When people go to your website, they go, well, one day she was talking about this, and the next day she was talking about that. I don't know what, and they gonna leave. Where you double down on your offer, and that's all you talking about. That's all you hear me saying. Does anybody know where my purse is? Sorry, y'all. But no, that's fine, sis. And as long as it's not crazy, if you feel like they both on the same page, I think you're fine. Where's my purse? Sorry, guys. These damn kids. Okay, let me switch my purse when I get in the car. So the next thing, y'all, is bye. Go back in your room. Huh? Okay, I'm gonna take you out to the park when I come back, okay? Bye, girl. I'll see you later. Sorry, y'all. Let me run from these kids real quick. Huh? Yeah. I'll just switch my purse when I get in the car. Look at my house. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm still here. How I turned the damn camera on? What the hell happened? I don't even know. Oh, it's me acting slow. Sorry, y'all. Let me get in the car, okay? Y'all still with me? Is the connection there? That I agree, because... What's to say that I agree with? Because people get confused when there's multiple offers. They do, y'all. I'm telling y'all, the fastest way that I literally, like, started making money was I was clear on what I was talking about. And again, I know sometimes it's... it be frustrating. Oh, shit, let me turn on my Bluetooth. Girl, let me hurry up. Period. Let me turn off my thing and make sure I'm still connected, y'all. Let me get my little 1 2 1 2, and then I'll talk to y'all till we get to the nail thing. Let me prepare myself. I had to get away from these kids. You know what I'm saying? I be running from these goddamn kids, y'all. Sorry. Okay, can y'all see me? Look, the Wi-Fi might act a little sus. Let me see, y'all. Let me roll out the garage real quick first and see. Child, because they was driving me insane. I had to get up out of there. Hold on. What is it? Hey, cousin, how are you? I don't think I ever seen you on my YouTube channel before. How you doing? That I agree. Yeah. And kind of going back on the multiple offer thing, y'all, too. Like, the reason why I'm saying, I know it's exciting. And, too, like, I can, you know, of course I'm going to plug my shit all day, right? NPM all day. But, no, but seriously, like, I know you get hyped up and you be like, oh, you know, I got this and I do love this and I do love this. This is why I'm always saying, and if you ever watched any of my videos or if you ever been mentored by me, this is why I'm always saying the same exact thing. Can y'all hear me? Is it rolling? Okay, it looks like the time is rolling. But this is why it's so important to fall in love. And this is kind of what I was trying to start off the live with saying, but y'all know I be always it's one thing to see, okay, you see somebody winning, right? Oh, she sold this course, she made a lot of money or whatever like that. That's dope. That's cool, right? And then you get in it too. That's why really learning branding and marketing and really mastering that first is just so important. A lot of the times, and this is why I built my community and my course like how I did, was I really wanted to focus on the people that's in there learning that first. When you learn that first, you can do anything. But people get so excited because they see all these side hustles, and sometimes, and this is one thing that I've learned that I've taken away from this, you know, sometimes a lot of information ain't a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what do I need to learn? What can I master that I can take these skills and turn, you know, and apply it to every other thing else, right? Versus then me just trying to still learn the basic shit and then I'm trying to learn side hustles on the top. That's what's holding so many people back and why they are in this cycle of like, I can't sell this course. I can't sell it. You can't sell a done for you course that somebody's already created, that already has clout, that already has testimonies, that already has, it's been proven, it's been done. Like, that's what you need to be reevaluating and looking at. If you are someone that's trying to do this and every day you changing up your mind every day, okay, well, I'm gonna do this because I gave it 3 weeks and ain't nobody bought nothing, ain't nobody downloaded it, I haven't got collected anybody's email. Girl, 3 weeks ain't no time. A month ain't no time. Y'all, 6 months ain't no time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be consistent in what you talk, you know, what you're talking about. And then when I mentor and I coach people, that's one of the biggest things that and you know, a lot of people be getting frustrated and get pissed off. Well, I gave it, you know, 2 weeks. And I was consistent. I posted 3 times. Y'all, that ain't nothing. That's not nothing. So, and that's why it's so important to really kind of fall in love with what you're doing and be passionate about it. As much as, yes, I love making money. Yes, I love getting deposits and all that all the time. I also love helping people. I really genuinely enjoy that. And if that's something that you don't do, girl, you know, and I just feel like, you know, we need to have this conversation because I want to see you make some money. I definitely do. But you gotta resonate with it. As much as I say yes, it's copy and paste, you gotta believe in the shit. You know how many days I wake up and I don't want to do none of this, like I don't, but at the same time I feel like I've made not only has God like told me that this was my purpose, but you know, I feel like, oh wow, there's people counting on me. Damn, I gotta show up. I know people be looking for it. If it's just one person that hops in my live and I answer a question, like that means something to me. You know what I mean? And if maybe, and I'm not saying like, oh, you should not do it if it doesn't, because again, I think so many people get so, and that's why, like, for example, having a strong foundation is so important. I can't say that enough, y'all. Like, again, like, for example, maybe this will make sense. I would love, so y'all don't know this about me, but back in the day, girl, my voice is fucked up now. A girl used to sing. I wanted to be a singer so goddamn bad, right? You see singer nowadays, they can blow up, well, not necessarily, but I don't know if this is the best example, but I'm just giving you an example. Like, just because I can sing and I want to go be a singer, if I'm not passionate about that, like, yeah, and I can make a lot of money from it, but if I'm not passionate about it, shit ain't gonna fall into place, right? So what I'm saying is same thing. Like, just because you see somebody making some money in it, right? And you even if you're willing to put in the work, you have to like resonate with something, because that's what you're gonna talk about. That's, y'all get on here and I talk about literally about the same things every goddamn day, because 1, is my truth, but 2, it's really how I feel, and 3, it really has changed my life. So You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to force nothing. Does that make sense? I'm probably going to unlist my smaller ticket product because I haven't got any sales with those, including DWA. Keep it unlisted unless someone specifies that any. Yeah, or just make you a landing page, sis. So that way, like, I don't know if you utilize auto DMs or anything like that, but that way, when somebody does, like, say if you're creating content around that specific offer, when they comment, that, damn, did they open the road back up? Cause can I go this way? When they, what am I trying to say? Sorry. When they say that, then, at least you'll have it already prepared. That way you ain't got to be trying to, like, fumble and get it together. But, like, I try to do that. Like, I'll have which I keep saying that I need to do that for some other things that I have on my page, because I'm trying to make it that one thing, because I want when people land on it, hey, baby, this is what you get, this is what you need, you don't need nothing else. Don't be looking at nothing, because people nosy too. But yeah, utilize landing page and then the auto DM, and that way when they comment on that specific content that you were talking about, that offer, it'll just take them straight to the landing page. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say. I don't know why I couldn't get that out. But yeah, and that's another thing. I feel like I say this a lot too. Having, kind of speaking of that, having 19 different offers on your goddamn page. I'm not saying you do, Shamika, but I'm just saying, great point. Girl, if you don't take all that shit off of there, like, y'all, this is what we have analytics and stuff for, right? Like, it's not a bad, like, utilize the stuff. Where is your traffic going? What are people asking you? Even if they not buying, like, it's so important to pay attention to that and look at your analytics and things like that. Well, I gotta definitely add that inside of NPM. Now that I just thought about that, that's something that I can add. But, like, studying your analytics is there to help you. A lot of times where, like, I thought certain things was working for me and it wasn't. So that's what we have analytics for, so we can change what we're doing. You trying to post so people get so hung up on a specific strategy or whatever like that, and that's why, like, these platforms and stuff tries to create different things for us to utilize, like scheduling your content and things like that. Like, I know I was talking to somebody a few weeks ago, and they was like, well, I'm posting every day I've been posting like this for 30 days straight at the same time, and ain't nothing happened for me, and I said, well, why don't you start posting at night? Like, if nobody is really, because I noticed that, like, when I post on TikTok or something, I'm not a TikTok girl, but just give you an example. When I post on TikTok, like, in the morning, like, during the day, baby, don't nobody, and granted, I could probably take time to try to retrain and the algorithm and stuff like that for me, but, okay, well, I'm going to post at night. So I'll save my posts and post them at night, and they do a lot better. So, again, utilizing the tools and resources that we have, y'all, is going to help you. Like, making money, it really is not hard. You just got to be willing to be a student, and two, be willing to really take feedback, and take feedback not from somebody else, but, like, for the resources that you have, if that makes sense. And I think that a lot of people get so hung up on, or again, you trying to compare yourself to somebody else. You trying to compare. You don't know how many times old girl that started over. You know what I'm saying? She may be just now getting it. Again, when you were just working, that was my thing, and I feel like that's why I cannot say it enough, as someone who still to this day does not have a lot of followers, y'all. Followers, none of that stuff means anything. If you are clear, if you have a signature, style about yourself, people are they're gonna gravitate to you. You know what I'm saying? And again, I tell people this all the time. I have combined maybe less than 20,000 followers, but I have a high percentage of motherfuckers that buy shit from me. Okay? And it's because I know what I'm talking about, because I'm clear. I'm not trying to sell you no dream, sell you no lie. Maybe I'm tell you the truth. This is what it is, or whatever. I'm not trying to get over. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't want to say that people don't be doing that, but, like, people don't be doing that. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I need to switch my purse around too. I have the strategy in Threads to Millions, but I barely use Thread. Yeah, and if you ain't selling it, if you're not utilizing those sales, so again, we can have that type of stuff for, resources. Girl, you know how many programs and courses that I got? I literally don't go in any of them at this point. Literally, all I'm in is my stuff. So yeah, like, there's no, use it for your personal development. Like, yeah, if you have a question or something like that, cool. But I'm telling you, the more you talk about your offer, y'all, like, you have to really think about it. Like, wouldn't it be, I'm sorry, I always use this example as, like, McDonald's and Pepsi and stuff like that, but wouldn't it be, like, kind of odd if they started talking about just random things, right? Or they started, like, talking about just other things, like, when you are trying to establish a brand and who you are, and, like, how this offer is supposedly changing your life. Okay, so was it this one or was it this one? Was it that one or was it this one? Like, that's how people be looking at you like, girl, what the hell is you talking about? If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Sorry. Y'all know I just be talking. I'm being honest. What'd you say, Shamika? Why you take your message back? Did you say something inappropriate? What'd you say? But yeah, like, I'm telling you, like, I know it's boring. I know it sucks, y'all. And again, this is why I get on here and try to share with y'all. I am now a course creator of a community. Do y'all know how hard? It's crazy. I filmed a podcast episode. It's gonna be dropping soon. And I was like really breaking down and crying about it. Do y'all know how hard it is for me? Like, even to this day, but like to